You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and the Beautiful fans. I've got your 2-week spoilers from Monday, August 26th, all the way through Friday, September 6th. How did September get here so fast, you guys? We're going to have Steffy Forrester's shocking fate and Bill Spencer absolutely freaking out. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to dive into 2 weeks of spoilers, starting with the action coming on Monday, August 26th. So Bill Spencer is trying to figure out what the heck has gone on with his life, how it is so just off the deep end. You know, 2 weeks ago, he had a brand new daughter. He had a smitten kitten girlfriend living in his house. Now he found out somebody rigged a DNA test and Luna is not his daughter, and his beloved Poppy is cooling her heels in an LAPD jail. He is wondering what happened and who is to blame, because clearly there is a culprit here. And while Bill has no idea, obviously you guys all know it's down to Luna, which I love seeing a lot of people in the comments here and on Soap social media calling her Luna Tick, which is the perfect nickname for her. Steffy is in so much danger. I saw the funniest comments from you guys here just about why would Steffy take a glass of iced tea from a lunatic. Well, to be fair, she didn't know that Luna was completely crazy when she started sipping. And since Luna was drinking also, you know, running around and accusing people as thirsty work. But other people were joking about how old was that iced tea because it was in the fridge and she hasn't even been living there. But I personally think Luna has been over there plotting and needed, you know, some nice refreshing iced tea while she was busy doing that, as one does. So Steffy wakes up in that cage on Monday. And I know a lot of people were saying it reminds them of the cage Thomas was in. I mentioned this in another video. He was in a proper cage, a big one in the basement of Spencer Publications. It looks more like Steffy's been kenneled, like a dog that might tinkle on the floor when you leave the house. I'm sure she is not going to enjoy being in those close quarters. Tuesday, August 27th. The way Bald has written these spoilers is so funny. The killer is cornered and reveals something scary. Unless something drastic changes on Monday, by killer, we mean Luna. And I believe her reveal is, oh, by the way, enjoy your time in that cage because the apartment is being demolished tomorrow and you are going to be flattened and you're not going to be a problem for me. And I can be with RJ or Bill or whoever. I'm sure Steffi's going to have a lot to say, but Luna's going to get the last word because Steffi's the one in the cage. Wednesday, August 28th, we have got Finn worried, and I don't know if he's worried about Steffi's whereabouts yet or just worried about the state of his marriage, because Steffy did tell him, I'm going out of town for a few days. I don't want to talk to you. And then, of course, her phone isn't with her. Her phone, by the way, was left behind at Bill's. If you missed out on that, that was why she actually went back to the house when she saw Luna kissing Bill and then overheard them. And I did misspeak. I said the wrong name. I knew what they saw, and that was Luna seeing Steffi's reflection in the mirror, but I said Poppy because I misspeak. I'm going to do that occasionally. I'm human. You guys keep me straight in the comments, though. I appreciate y'all checking me. And so Finn's gone to see his mama, Dr. Lee. He needs some help, and I'm sure she's going to give him a big helping of I told you so, because he's got to tell her Hope kissed him, right? And that Steffi's left town mad. So before Lee gives him any advice, I think he's going to get a lecture, and I think she should. I think she should. He needs to hear from somebody other than Steffy how badly he stepped in it by getting in too deep and too close to Hope, even though he had no intentions to cheat. Steffy is completely desperate by midweek. She knows she needs to get out of that cage because the wrecking ball or the dynamite, however they're going to demo this building, is coming. I'm sure she's going to be screaming for help. trying to, break the lock, whatever she has to do. So we'll see, but she is not going to get loose on Wednesday. Thursday, August 29th, Chief Detective Baker gets some new evidence, and I'm very interested in that and whether it further implicates Poppy, because Luna, might be so intensely committed now to throwing her mom under the bus for her crimes that maybe that's what it is. And speaking of Poppy, she is still locked up at the jail, and Bill Spencer goes over for a little jailhouse visit, and she swears to him that she is innocent. She didn't kill Tom. She didn't kill Hollis. And he says, oh, okay, but Luna's not my daughter. And I'm sure he's going to have the same questions for Poppy that he had for Lee, which is, did you rig this DNA test? And I don't think she did. She looked too relieved about it. I still think it's back to Luna swapping around swabs. Somebody asked here in the comments, and I had laid out how I thought she did it, I think in my Luna's the Killer, the Real Killer video. But if she had a swab, all she really, she could have a swab of like Liam's DNA that she got from somewhere and could have palmed it and then swapped the one for what she was supposed to swab. Or, she could have swabbed herself and her mom and swapped both the swabs when her Aunt Lee wasn't looking, because if it was a DNA match, it's a DNA match between any two people that are tested. So it could have been a swab of Luna and a swab of Poppy. So we'll see. But yeah, definitely Luna did this. Friday, August 30th, Steffy is in really bad shape. She's weak. She's hungry. She's been left in the cage. And she is just praying that her husband will find her. And he has found her in the past. When he came back from the dead and went over to Europe and reunited with her. She's hoping for another big reunion scene with Finn, which is good, because he's hoping to make that happen. He heads over to Bill Spencer's house, and maybe Liam tells him that Steffy stopped by. So maybe he wants to talk to Bill and just, did Steffy say anything about where she was going? Stuff like that. Steffy left her phone there. You would think that Bill would have noticed it sitting on his entryway table, but maybe not. He does have a lot of other stuff on his mind. Now, the week of September 2nd through 6th, we expect to see, if it doesn't start on Friday, or may start on Friday and carry over into Monday, maybe Tuesday, Steffy will be saved from this demolition, but it looks like it may be a close call. She's not dying. She's not leaving. That's some clickbait stuff you guys shouldn't believe. I hear people asking about it. And yeah, they're going to write death stuff to try and get you guys to click on it. So, and Finn, of course, terrified about what happened, about how close his wife came to dying. And I'm guessing he's going to be doubly devoted to Steffy, and hopefully he will be the one to save her, but maybe somebody will be helping. We'll see. Bill is going to be freaked out to realize that not only is Luna not his daughter, she is indeed a lunatic. And I'm just wondering if this is going to sour him on Poppy. I mean, obviously Luna needs to be killed or jailed or put in some kind of serious high security mental health hospital. But can he let Poppy, once she's out of jail, back into his life? Or is this all just too toxic for him? Katie may not take it too well when she realizes she was 100% wrong about Poppy. She was off the mark. And in fact, Katie was having very nice conversations with the real killer with no idea. So her Nancy Drew act is a fail. There will be shockwaves from Steffy's ordeal and the Luna reveal. I think it'd be great if RJ Forrester took a nice long vacation just to ponder his life choices. That would get him out of our hair for a while. Taylor and Ridge are going to be horrified about what happened to Steffy. Is Luna going to run away, or is she going to be caught? Steffy's going to come out of this happy to be alive, and she could soften up on Hope, or, her anger over all of this might have her doubling down, because if not for Hope and the whole kiss, she wouldn't have been at Bill. She wouldn't have overheard all this, and then she wouldn't have found herself in a cage. So she may actually blame Hope for this. All right, those are all of our 2-week spoilers. Please drop your comments. What are you excited to see? Definitely subscribe if you're not following us, and come back soon. It's me, Belinda from Soap Dirt, talking bold with you guys 7 days a week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.